Alright guys, hello and welcome. I made a new character and we're going to be going over the different deck types. This is going to be one of the helpful guides for new players and it's going to give us an idea of what to expect when we go with one of these decks. So we're going to go right into the yellow deck. The reason we're going yellow is I'm very familiar with yellow and so it'd be an easy transition. We're going to get through this real quick. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to deck builder. We have a bunch of cards, but we're mostly going to be focused on yellow. The yellow deck also includes the Dominus Auris, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which is a pretty decent white card. But anyways, the main focus is looking at the cards and understanding what they do. So a majority of these I'm very familiar with, like Card Hoarder. Card Hoarder will give us a card whenever our end step happens. And a bunch of these are going to be spamming. So Shamrock Doge is going to summon a Doge. Yeah, a 150 by 150 Doge, and we also get to draw a card. This might not look like a really amazing card, but it's actually really good. Really good. With the additional Doge, that gives you more damage, and with the drawing of a card, you get one more of your card into your hand from your little deck. I hate to say it, but Ostrich kinda sucks with this deck build. This deck build, it's a good deck build, but most of the time, Ostrich might be one of the ones we're gonna be throwing away early game. It's good, it's high stats, but it isn't the best. If you want something good, TV is way better. It costs way less, and it has more health, more damage. Well, not health, but a good amount of damage in exchange for the health. Compared to what this has. 350 is alright, but it's definitely pretty low. This one's also really good. It turns into a 750. This one's pretty good stat-wise, 900 to 500. Combat Garrison is going to be one of our spammy ones once again. And this one's going to be a booster. One of the main ideas with this deck is to spam out a few units or quite a lot and then use headphones. The headphones will boost all of your units that are in the battlefield by 100. So that's 100 health and 100 damage to all of them. On top of this deck, we have some really great cards here for starting. We have this one, which is a 100 to 400. Some of you guys might be like, what the hell is this good for? It's only got 100 health. Well, it's good for early game, hence it's a starter card. So for early game, if they're running red and they have like a 300 by 500, then we can easily just one-shot it with this one. Pilot is another really great card for easily taking out an enemy that's at 200 health. Quick and easy, because this one has haste. Just to show you guys real quick, the 400 damage card that we got, the starter right here, with 100 health is going to be a good exchange if we're up against something like this Red Cliff. The Red Cliff has 400 damage, which is really detrimental to us. And so it'd be a quick one-hit KO, good exchange. Same for this one, and this one. All of these are within the 400 or a little bit lower range, but they have massive damage. So they're targets you want to take out as soon as possible, if you can. And if they run something higher, like the 500, 600 here, you can easily chip away a huge portion of their health. It's not going to be the best trade-off, but it's definitely an option you have. Along with other cards like these big dudes, they're going to be hard to take out, so you're going to want to do high damage if you can. Alright, just to give you guys a little bit of a heads up, so if we're running against a green deck, the downside to our low HP units is that these dudes can easily wipe them. So this is why it's a good reason to get familiar with the enemy's color and their deck so you know what to expect. Langs is a 150 damage to all enemy fighters. Our little dude over here would get decimated, and if we have multiples on the field, they'd get absolutely wiped. Here's another one. All enemy fighters lose 300 health and 150 power. It would wipe out a ton of our little dudes here. So we gotta be careful. Alright, let's get into a match. We're gonna challenge players in our level range. So we get some extra cash and we can easily go over some of the plays that we're doing and some of the plays that our enemy is doing. That was quick, wow. Alright, sweet. Gamer Bro playing versus One Tail Master. I just love the name I got. Gamer Bro playing, but we got a female character. They got the turn first. Oh, dude, we're playing against red. So, just like we mentioned, we don't have the card, but we do have Shamrock Doge. Shamrock Doge is going to be good for stalling this enemy a little bit, and the 150 is going to be good for taking it out regardless. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about what to sacrifice. When we sacrifice a card into this area, it'll generate one icon for us every single turn. Unless it says inert. I don't think we have any that say inert in our hand, so I think we're good with sacrificing any. Yeah, we're good. We're gonna toss Doge up, regardless. Since they go first, they're gonna be locked for their next turn. We get it on our next turn. These will be unlocked though, but they can't attack, so we don't have to worry too much. We did get Pilot out of that exchange. I kind of want to keep Pilot because we're up against red. Do we get rid of him? Give yourself a during your end step. I don't think he's going to be that great, but the 600 to 200 is pretty good. I think Bricko Tops might be a little bit better. He's a little bit weaker, but we get 2 summons for stalling. We're going to go with this exchange. We get 1 icon, we can put Pilot up, we can gen 2 more. Next turn we have 3 icons. We could do that, but it would be a little bit risky because they're all lows. So we're not going to do that. We're going to play a little bit safe. We generate 2 because we got this dude over here and Shamrock Doge. The summon is inert, so it is unable to generate studs. That's a situation. That's a 500 to 600, so we got to be pretty careful here. Should we summon TV? TV's within our range. We'd have to sacrifice 1 more card, but we can do that. We can do that exchange. They're playing really well. They got 2 cards in, so they're going to be genning 4 total next turn, and they can summon a pretty beefy dude. Let's see here. I kind of want TV to go out. We're going to kill Ambi, and we should be good. TV out. I kind of want to have some summons for a little bit later. We have 3 TVs, but I don't know if that's going to be the best play in the long run. We'll do that. We'll exchange 1 TV for 1 going up, and we're going to use both of our Doges as a sacrifice onto Ambi. We want to take it out before it can attack TV. That was a 500 damage. If this 500 damage were to hit our TV, it would be detrimental. They could use a small card and wipe it out, and then we'd have to deal with this one still regardless. So we had to do that exchange. It was one of the better options. We didn't have to, but it would have really changed out the outcome if it stayed alive. Unless they chose to take out one of the Doges. That would be odd, but it is an option. If he attacks with that, we're good. We're still good. I didn't realize he'd have 50 remaining. We took out 2 of their fighters for 1 of ours. That's a good exchange. That's 2 out of their hands and only 1 out of ours. So that's a really good exchange for us. Possibly a misplay because they lost 2 really good fighters. But if it was their only option, it's understandable. What are we doing? Let's draw some cards. 3, 1, 2, 3, yeah, we're good. Bricko? Do we do Bricko or should we keep? I'm gonna keep. Those would be 150s. I'm gonna get rid of Shamrock. We're gonna have 3 genning and 1 in play. We're gonna end turn. We're gonna draw 2. There's our first one, and when our turn starts, we get another. Luckily, we got a Shamrock Doge again, so if we get that one dude who boosts, then we'll be good to spam. We'll have enough icons, hopefully, and we can do pretty much a power play. A power play with our setup. Pretty good setup. The thing I don't like about this card, it's such a high cost for white icons. With this deck build, you kind of really need your white icons for cards like this one, and TV and Shamrock Doge. So this is why I don't like it that much. That's why I called it decent. Deal 250 damage. He's gonna hurt our card hoarder. Card hoarder is very low, but we did get 1 draw, so I'm happy. It's good if you can keep it long term, but I don't think that's going to be an option right now. 250 is going to be one of our better trade-offs because we don't want to keep both of them alive. If we keep both of them alive, then it's going to be 650 damage total. Check this out. This is where the sacrifice happens. Sacrifice, he is forced to attack. If he doesn't, then we get to attack him. That's how we're playing right now. We could do another... do I want to? Should we gamble? I don't know if we should gamble. I'm thinking about putting TV up. He'd have to attack either or. If he keeps this one alive, then we do more damage to him. He has 5 icons, 3 reserve, 4 next turn. I think we're good, Chief. I don't think we should rush. He only has 3 cards in hand. We'll play it safe. We have 4 gen and we're good. We could nearly summon this dude in about 3 turns. That's painful. You only get 2 white icons per turn, so I really don't like our white card here. It just sucks. When this card is cast, unlock a target fighter. What? If they used it on their own, they could have attacked with that one and this one would have survived. They could have done 400 damage onto us. Anderson does nothing. He could have played Anderson first and unlocked it, and then he would have been able to take out our dude, deal damage, and he would have been in the lead. Here's another misplay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it looks like a misplay because there's so many cards in this area. He's genning way too many compared to the amount of cards he has in hand. Look how many we have in hand compared to them. So when you're starting out, be very careful as to how many you go into genning compared to how many you have in reserves. We're gonna do a power move. We're gonna play this one. That's all we're doing. The 1500 health is gonna save for quite a while. And when we attack, on the condition of us attacking, it'll change into a 750. This is where we can easily take out whatever we want. The huge amount of health allows it to survive for a long term. So it's going to be a situation if he can't take it out early, while it does no damage. Look at that amount of genning, dude! That's way too much. Even though it's like 2 more cards than us, that is a huge amount of icons. Be very careful when you're thinking about stuff like this. So let's see here. We have 2 pilots, we have this dude, we have TV, Rico Tops. We can sacrifice 1 white icon. Check this out. Even though it's 550, it'll transform. He survives. He lives a day. And now he has damage. So now he's a bigger threat to anything. And with that in mind, we're gonna play 2 pilots, maybe. 2 pilots? Should we just bully? I don't know if we should bully. It'd be a little bit silly. We're gonna bully. We're just gonna run with it. We don't have an unlock, so it doesn't matter if he dies. He's served his purpose. We have enough genning. He has huge amount of genning. Unless he pulls out like a legendary that requires that much, I don't think he needs that much. It's good to have a lot, but this is way too soon, Chief. We're still in the 20s. 700 to 150. Any card that he chooses to attack will just die. If he uses that on this, it's going to be a huge misplay. Oh my god, I didn't know that. Haste. Whenever this card destroys another, it gains power. Okay, well done, well done. This is a situation, because that one's going to grow. We're going to play it safe still. We're putting this one out, so we can just... Whenever this card destroys another, it's regardless of attacking or defending, basically. So if we use Doge right now, it would have got more health regardless. That's not going to help. If it dies, it dies. That's a condition. That's what we wanted. His health isn't getting improved, so we can just attack with Doge and it's over. Good card, but I foresaw this. Here we go. And now to deal with that, we're going to toss out TV, and we're also going to toss out him. Either one, is going to be a GG for this enemy. The optimal play is using this one to take out this one, but that's kind of what we want, so this one has health for later on. If he attacks this one, well, we just get free damage. Ooh, he's gonna... What?! I did not see that coming. I thought he was gonna burn the small dude, but he didn't. What? What'd I just witness? Did it have a huge amount of attack? It had 300 damage. That would have chipped out quite a bit more. I did not expect that. Alright, let's put out this one. Let's start spamming just a little bit. Get them frightened because they have no cards in hand. They have so many for genning. These are cards that they could have played, basically. That's how you gotta think about these areas. And... should we sacrifice? I don't think sacrificing is gonna be the best of plays. Draw a card, give yourself... yeah, we're gonna do some drawing. We're gonna sacrifice one of our dudes. We're gonna sacrifice this one. So we can keep the high damage for attacking their health. And then we go with the smalls. And if we continue the match, we're gonna be able to draw. If we get one of our good cards, then we can boost everything. That's how I'm looking at this. Red Cliff, we can easily just kill it. Kill it and then high damage. Easy, easy trade-off. We don't have to sacrifice. There's all their genning. 6 total. That is a lot, dude. That is a huge amount. We draw one card. Here it is. Oh, we got this. When this is discarded, a target fighter gains 50 health. 50 health? Guess we'll just toss it on to him. To keep him alive, the drawing aspect will definitely be very useful in the long run. So we do want that, definitely. But if he dies, he dies. Can't really do much about it. Okay, he lives one more day. Not a good card, at least not right now. Never mind, not a good card regardless. It's the... give yourself a 4-2 whatever. Let's toss one more up on him. He's gonna die. He's probably gonna die. We're gonna toss one out so we don't flood our hand. If we do flood our hand, any extra cards will be disintegrated. You can think of it that way. So if we do get a good card that we need, it would suck to lose it. Here we go. Enemy turn. We're genning 6 now, finally, and we got a huge amount of units, so... we don't need all of this. You have to remember that your dudes in the battle can gen for you. Ooh, negative. That's gonna be an ouch. Well... we're gonna put this one up in play. He's gonna be our high damage now. And we're gonna sacrifice. We're gonna sacrifice this dude. We got him! We actually got him. We play him. We use this just for funsies. We toss it on there. High damage to everyone. These leveled up, basically. Not leveled up, but they got powered up. They got 100 more damage, so they do 150. And we are good. Alright, sweet. I love this card. It's so useful. So useful. I'm sorry, friend, but this definitely looks like the end of the run. Yes, yes it is. Check this out. 400 damage. You might be thinking, wait, he's not dead. Well, it doesn't matter. We just hit him with a 100, he's dead, and then he only has 700. We kill him with 750. GG's. Alright. That's going to be how to play yellow deck. Yellow starter deck. Hope you guys found this video informational. I tried to make sure that I was talking about all of my decisions and my thought process so you guys can get an idea of how to play more efficiently. On top of all that, because they were in our level range, we get a bonus of 50 currency. So it's always good to play against players in your own level range, for fairness and for extra currency regardless if you win or lose. Alright guys, I hope this has been very helpful. If you have any questions regarding this deck or anything shown in the video, leave a comment down below and I'll try to help you. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for me, and I will see ya.